Lord have mercy. Jesus on a wooden bicycle, honey. I've received a lot of DMs, and the previous video that I posted, the last video that was last night, I talked about how Swaggdaddy put up a long post, basically just trying to tell people who are coming between JUX and Diamond to just stay away. They're just getting started. And honey, when I tell you that JP fans were not here for it. Swaggdaddy was being told this brotherhood preaching you they start to, you better take a back seat because we are not boarding that bus. Of course, disrespectfully. Somebody told Swaggdaddy, this effort you they put for this long post, which I'm not gonna read though, you could have taken it to JUX's EP. It could have probably done well. I kind of supported that person there because personally, I felt like they threw away that EP. It's like they did not want. It's like those songs that they had that they wanted to get rid of, they decided to put somewhere, which I feel like it was a wrong move on them. That EP, if they could have done good promo, nice rollout, it could have been awesome because that EP trended, or rather dominated, West African charts for days. Of course, is something new, especially when you are East African, and of course, with the language barrier, they could have taken advantage. Instead, you saw what happened. There was no problem. JP supported each and every song there, include the one that was like 100% Swahili. So these are some of the comments that people are saying. Honey, people are going in on Swaggdaddy. I thought he never expected something like this to ever come from JP fans. I could tell that JP fans are so frustrated and they don't know what to do at this point. They feel like they're not being listened to. And personally, I feel like that's a wrong move, especially on a new fan base. Somebody want to support something that is growing. Trust you me, they'll support it even more. But something, when it's stagnant or moving backwards, they're not feeling it. One person said, LOL, I don't see Diamond Platnumz management putting up a post of brother unity between him and Diamond. This is what we mean, honey. Personally, I feel like that post of Swaggdaddy was so unnecessary. It's giving pick me type of partnership, in terms of it's making JUX look like he's the one who is begging for that collaboration or whatever it is they have going on with Diamond Platnumz. Another person said, JUX team is joking. They want to remain in Diamond books. I mean, look at the many A-listers, B-lister, and C-listers artists we have in Nigeria. Nobody plays second fiddle. Another person said, Swag is one of JUX managers. He has another manager that is laid back but put in work and appears a nonsense person. Honey, I don't know which part of JUX brand Swaggdaddy is managing, because normally artists have different managers. Best of how he's seeing things, seem like he's the one who's also responsible for music, because I remember when JUX did an interview talking about how God Design came to be, and also talked about how Swaggdaddy was the real reason why he added Fino, which personally I feel like it was a good move. Another person said his team is lazy and they are not ready to put in any work. They just want to ride on Diamond and the wedding hype. I'm not expecting anything spectacular from JUX's team. And of course, many people are calling for him to resign. If he can resign, for JUX to pick an international manager. He can still keep this one, because this has been the friend for a long time. They've hustled together, and he needs someone who knows this business, okay, and is serious and have a track record. Basically, that is what I'm getting from them JP fans, that JUX is so big to be out here being managed with small, no record managers. Well, I don't know Swaggdaddy's manager, but somebody please comment down below. I only know him as JUX's manager. Does he manage another person again? Anyway, another person said I'm going to say it again. Jux team is lazy. They are not ready to do any work. They just want to keep riding on wedding and diamond hype. Do they think it's easy to plan a tour instead of them to promote the new EP, produce more hits, collaborate with the top artists? And I don't mean our Diamond. Diamond, with almost 200 songs and 12 years in the industry, took his time, and the show promoters have been planning this show for almost a year. I'm not expecting anything big from Juke's team, but I hope they improve and leave Diamond's shadow. I agree. Because as we see, Diamond with Jukes, they are good as friends, but working together, collaboration, this and this, fans are tired of it. Fans want something new, something fresh. Fans want to hear Jukes with somebody else. Jukes have a nice, beautiful song with a Kenyan artist called BM. Amani moyoni. Honey, come on, Jukes. You need to spread your wings and fly, do it. Okay? You can't be in one circle for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You need to take this stick and run away with it. This stick was given to you by Almighty God. Do you know what people will give to get where Jukes is? Anyway, another person say, let's be honest, they are not boy bands. There are two independent artists that need to work separately. Jukes has a new fan base that want to support him without seeing Diamond getting in the way. They are both pushing towards 40-year-old. Their time for Spotlight has an artist limited, okay? Newer, younger artists are coming right behind them. The same way our top artists are on our way out in Nigerian. Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Tiwa are starting to fade out the same way as P Square did before them. Star Rema, Sting, Madi, and other new artists are the next generation of top Nigerian artists. This is literally Jukes' time and opportunity to get done. Diamond has so many opportunities when all didn't even know Jukes. So why does it sound like he wants to share his spotlight with Diamond? If he keep Diamond around too much, his fan base may reduce if he's not providing them with what they want. I doubt they want to keep seeing Diamond collaboration. What do I add, my sister? What do I add again after this lady has just laid out everything I wanted to say? She literally took everything from my mouth. Only saliva they remain in there. Like she said everything. Jokes need to be a little bit selfish. My opinion again. I understand they can still be friends, honey. They can be friends the way sometimes I see Davido hang out with Burna or I see Wizkid. Blah, 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 blah. That's just about it, honey. But you are all in the same field. There is competition, and competition is allowed in this field. It's like footballers which are friends. Sometimes you meet and play against each other. You must make sure that your team is winning. Or I love you, but honey, I must win. Another person said they're trying so much to force the relationship with the Diamond in us. The nerve to make a post about it after Wasafi is belittling Jukes. Jukes keep us with the low self-esteem behavior. Nigeria have a lot of talent artists that they can move, and you will be Diamond's tail for the rest of your life. Sure, even Prissy will get tired of a man like that. It's true. Everybody wants to support what is growing. Every single person, even if you're supporting a football team like us, the Arsenal fans, we keep on saying next year. When Arsenal started losing so much, at some point I gave up. They started trying again. I went back and then I got tired of crying and then I got rid of football. Nowadays, I don't even watch it because I don't like to lose all the time. Sometimes I want to go draw. Sometimes I want to edge. You want to win. Bro, if music is sports, Another one said, okay, it'll reduce. And starting from today, I don't follow artists like that. The love for Prissy and seeing his good and calm nature made me become his fan. I can be streaming his music constantly every day. If I don't stream any, like something lacking so madly. Okay. She's basically saying that she's been out here supporting, going out of her way to do everything to make sure that she stream. And every time she see Jux being dragged with the TZ blog, honey, she has to translate. Even if she doesn't get it wrong, she has to translate and ask somebody to translate so that she can defend Jux. But seeing the manager seemingly trying to play pick me type of person is making her feel not so good. Another person said, always responding and shutting is criticism, translating all the Swahili to understand, respond enough negative comment against him. And even, okay, she was definitely just continuing to say how it makes her feel. And said, I said today too, I'm not going to lie. After I read the post, I said to myself, I'm not going to involve myself in any of argument online when it comes to Jux again, even if they are dragging his name to the mud, because they feel like Swag Daddy literally just took everything that they've been trying to protect, because they're out here protecting Jux's image. They're out here saying that Jux is the best. But when Swag Daddy is coming out here and making it seem like Diamond will still be with Jux, even though Diamond is trying to make it seem like he's the bigger one and Jux is the smaller one. Yeah, I know in front of people, he's trying to make it seem like they're equal. They're taking East African music to the world. His own people are out here preaching it, making it seem like it's all about him. He's out here making sure that Tanzanian music make it to the next level, etc. Anyway, another one said, Jux doesn't have an identity. He is currently tied with Diamond. Even Adesop had to ask, I don't know if I hate to butcher people's name, but anyway, had to ask, is he with WCB? He is a WCB signee. They have a symbolic relationship that there should be boundaries. Exactly. I understand when Jux was hanging out with WCB a lot. When you're in TZ, honey, you must be in a certain crew, okay? You must be in a certain crew for you to be able to get these shows. Because if you're not, honey, you will be alone. And if you are from the opposite team, this opposite team that don't like that team will always make sure that they take away everything from that team, vice versa. That is how it works there. That's why you all always hear they're going in on each other. There's some who going in on Harmonize, some going in on Diamond Platinums and stuff like that. It's a messy, honey. It is messy. Another person said, Ray Ojo, aka Swaggdaddy, is one of Juma Jux's best childhood friends. More than 15 years together as friends. He loved Jux and Prissy so much. All we ask of him as a manager is to pull off his socks. He should make good use of this time. I remember you. I remember telling an artist that I was talking to behind the scene, take advantage of this time that you have, because every eye is on you. Use it wisely. Make yourself to an extent, make yourself in a place where when you drop something, people will not have to say you reach there because of this person. Like, make sure you take advantage of everything you can off of that opportunity. They delayed it now. Now they're scrabbling the remaining crumbs. They wish she had listened to me, because now nobody's even checking for them. Nobody's even talking about them. And now they have to talk about that person or post about that person because they have ties with that person for them to be talked about. But I remember having a conversation with that person telling them, you need to take advantage. This will not be forever. Another one said, I think at this stage we just want Jux to be successful without anyone trying to sabotage him. anything else, it's up to them to know how to deal with their business. Jux is he playing it right will be successful, but he doesn't use it right, it will be a seasoned wisdom. But Diamond want to be number one by any means necessary, and it can be dangerous and can use Jux moment to stay in control. But all the best to all of them. Like I said, because Jux, if he stand alone, we all know because of him, that show did what it did in the UK. Can you imagine if Diamond said he was going in the UK and Jux also announced that he's going to the UK? Let's go UK for UK, bro. Mad things. Like UK, you say mad things. Let's go UK for UK. Diamond and Jux on different places performing. And let's see who is the king. That is what we call sport, and people could have loved that the most. And that is how people make money. You see these artists, though, sometimes they be coming with fake beefs. You can just pause and read it, or you can go on my previous video and read the comments, because honey, people are not playing. People are not playing when it comes to Swag Daddy and JUX. People are like, we are supporting you, are riding for you, but we have limit. We are limited time. Okay? Anyway, tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. All in all, I feel like there were constructive criticism. And that is good. When somebody is giving constructive criticism is good. I understand there are people who just hate. Even if they're criticizing someone, they're not giving you solution on how to fix your problem. They just criticize you. There are people who exactly know what to tell you. They're telling you, we love you, but you're effing up. Anyway, keep it classy. System. See you on my next one. Ciao.